Hello and welcome to another edition of Will's Grill Shack. Today we're firing up the Broil King Crown pellet grill and we're going to have a little look around it and I'm going to talk about some of the key features. Don't forget guys, if you are new here, I have got an Instagram page where I post daily content and live cooks. It should just be here, so head on over there, check it out, and I'll see you over there. And also if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see more content just like this. So a lot of people message me about the Broil King Regal 500 pellet grill that I've got, and they always ask me, why did I go for the Regal over the Crown? And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know they did a Crown. Until I started producing the videos and then started getting asked this question. Then I did a little bit of research into it and realised that there was a lesser spec entry model that Broil King actually do. So I thought, let's get one, let's do a couple of videos on it and show you guys what the differences are between the two and what's good about the Crown and what kind of price difference is. So I've got a Crown 500, so it's the bigger version than the 400, so it's the same size as what my Regal is. So what I'm going to do is take you over to the Crown, we're going to have a little look around the outside and I'm going to show you some of the key features from the outside. Okay, and this is the Broil King Crown grill. As you can see, it looks very similar to the Regal that I use regularly. So we're just going to take you around the outside of the grill. This grill is actually pretty heavy and it's just over 70 kilos, so it's not the easiest to move around. So this little handle here really makes a really good difference for moving it around. On the side here you can see this is a little plug for your rotisserie, so you can actually get a rotisserie on here as well, and you can mount it just on the holes that are just here and it works really well. Okay, coming down to the drip tray here. Same place as the Regal one, just in there, so all the drippings go in there. As you know, if you watch my videos, I don't clean the grills much and they still operate really well. Okay, we've also got the same feature here that we have on the Regal, which is the ash pan. So ash goes in there, use the little thing and it goes backwards and forwards like that, and it obviously just cleans the dust and the ash out of the grill. Really nice feature. Come down to the wheels and we've got the same wheels that are on the Regal, solid all-terrain wheels. Just move this across the grass, it's pretty damp and no issues at all with moving. Got a bottom shelf here as well. Excuse mine is pretty dirty, it's really dusty where I live at the moment, and yeah, we've got quite a lot of dust on it, but yeah, really handy bottom shelf. You can store your pellets and whatnot. Okay, then we come to the lid. Same here. Really nice badge, Broil King pellet, makes it look really good. Nice grip on the handle, just like we have on the Regal, makes it lifting it up really easy. Nice grip, and also adds to the design, I think, and makes it look really cool. Okay, so we've got the control panel here. When we fire up the grill, I'll talk more about it, but we've got the same preset buttons here that we have on the Regal, which is your smoke, your grilling, and your searing. On button, up and down function, so you don't have the knob like you do on a Regal, you have an up and down function, and then settings. Also have two probe ports here, and it does come with two probes for those ports as well, and the probes just go through this little hole just here and into the main grill. Okay, now into the hopper. You can see good size hopper. I would have said probably it's about an inch smaller than what's on the Regal, but you can clearly see that you can fit a whole lot of pellets in here and a good few hours of burn time. Really nice size, so I think you're probably going to get a good 15-20 hours out of this, perfect for your briskets. This grill has got Wi-Fi as well, and you can see that it's got the antenna just there, and that connects to your Wi-Fi and allows you to control it remotely from your grill. But if any of you have seen any of my previous videos, you know that I don't really use that function on my Regal, so I'm not going to use it on this one. I prefer just coming out and monitoring the temperature myself. Okay, also coming around the back of the grill, you can see that we've got this exhaust vent here. Rather than having a stack like I have on the Regal, it's just got this one vent across the back. Makes it a lot smaller in terms of design and space that it's going to take up. Okay, so let's open it up and we'll take a little look inside. Okay, so here's the inside. Up the top you've got a nice big warming rack, just for all your cooked food, and you can just put that straight up the top, just the same as what the Regal would have. Okay, so we've got the cast iron grill grates, as you can see here, same as what the Regal has, so perfect for searing. I've just turned this one over here so you can see that it is the pointy for the searing. Really nice marks you get on that. And then these ones are just turned over if you were just normal grilling. It's the way that Broil King suggests that you do it. Personally, I don't bother, I just have them all round this way up, but you can have them either way. The lid reminds me of my Traeger 575 Pro that I used to have. It's quite a light lid, definitely different compared to what the Regal's got. The Regal is fully insulated, whereas this does feel fairly light. But we'll see how it holds up when we turn it on and give it a little smoke. So getting the tape measure onto the grill, 80 centimeters in length in terms of how much space you've got in there, and the width is just over 40 centimeters, so plenty of room in this. So this is the 500, so it is the larger model as well, so the 400 will be slightly shorter in length. But let's get these grill grates out and have a look underneath. Okay, same setup as what's in the Regal. Got your flavour bars and your drip pan here that dries all the way down into the little hole, and obviously goes into your little drip tray that you've got. So this is the little cleaning mechanism I said about. If I just pop that dust into there and we go on the little button there, you can see that all the sawdust goes down into the catching pan. And that's basically the inside of the grill. Now the next thing that I want to know is how quickly this thing gets up to temperature when smoking. Now we know that the Regal gets up to temperature in sort of 15-20 minutes, and I wonder whether this is going to be the exact same. So let's head over there, let's fire it up and see whether we can get to that kind of temperature nice and quick, just like the Regal. Okay, so let's turn it on. So you can hear the auger pushing the pellets into the firebox, which it's done now. And we're just going to set it on the smoke mode, so 106 degrees, and now you can really hear it just pumping in and just winding in. And we're going to have a look how long it takes to come up to smoking temperature. Again, make sure you leave that lid open just to let the fire establish for the first 5 minutes. Okay, so we've got some smoke rolling, so we're just going to shut the lid down and let it come up to temperature. And it took 30 minutes just to get up to temperature. Okay, so it does take a little bit longer than the Regal to get up to temperature, but it is very cold here at the moment, and this doesn't have the same insulation as what the Regal does, so that could be a contributing factor to that. Next up, let's have a look at how long it takes to get up from smoking temperature to grilling temperature. It's one of the things I always rave about with the Regal, is how quickly that gets up to temperature, so I'm thinking that this is going to be the same. So now we're going to put on the grill mode there, and we're just going to let that come up to temperature. I would expect it to take about 25 minutes to get up to that. And just like any pellet grill, you can see that it's overshot the temperature and it will come back down, but it only took 10 minutes to get from smoking to the grilling. And there is some nice smoke there just rolling out the back of it as well. It's actually quicker than what the Regal is at getting up to temperature for grilling, so a real good selling point that has. So over the next couple of weeks I'm going to be doing some more videos on this, and we're going to have a look at the capability of the cooks. You can also get a rotisserie for it as well, which looks really good because it will match then what the Regal has. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the rotisserie side of things is like, how well it does at smoking and how well it does at grilling as well. And I think those are going to be the sort of main things. Not too fussed at searing. It does go 315 degrees, the same as what the Regal does. But realistically, are you going to be searing on this? Probably not. So some of the things that I like about it, I like the control screen that comes with it. I think that's really easy to use. I actually found this a lot easier to connect to my phone as well, which I did do in the end after I said in the video that I wouldn't. I just want to see how easy it was to connect, and I found the Regal a little bit difficult, whereas I found this Crown really easy. I like the fact that it's still got all the basic features that's on the upper spec Regal, so you've got that ash cleaner that you just move side to side and cleans out the ash. You've also got the drip tray on there that's really easy to get out, and you've got a large space of grilling space in there. I like the fact it comes with the cast iron grill grates as well. I think that's a really good feature, and if you are going to use it for searing, obviously that's going to make a massive difference. Now, a couple of things that I would improve on if I was Broil King. I would get some insulation on that lid. That lid feels so tinny is the way I would describe it. It doesn't feel like the Regal where you lift it up and you really feel like you're lifting a lid up. This just feels like, you know, you're just lifting a bit of metal up with no problem at all. So I'd really get some insulation on that if I was you, Broil King, and really sort of make that well insulated, because I think you're going to get a lot of heat escaping through there. I'd also add probably a little bit of felt around the outside, which you can retrofit on there, no problems, and that might just sort of stop a bit of the heat escaping. The hopper isn't as big as what's on the Regal. I did notice when grilling that the pellets were going down a lot faster than what they would on the Regal, but it's not the end of the world. I still think that you'll get sort of 15-20 hours ish out of a whole hopper, opposed to 30 hours like I've said on the previous videos that I'll link up here. So in terms of a price point, these are actually on the SoCal website. I'll leave a link in the description for them, and they are about £400 or £500 cheaper than what the Regal is. So I would compare this to a Traeger Ironwood. I think it's a little bit better spec than what the 575 Pros are from Traeger, but I would have said this is very similar to an Ironwood. But there is a considerable price difference between the Regal and the Crown, and it just makes this that more sort of affordable option, I would say. If you're just looking to get into smoking and you don't want to break the bank and you just want to spend sort of £1,000–1,200 on a pellet grill, then I'd probably say this is the grill for you. If you want to go into the realms of you know, a higher spec, then definitely the Regal is well worth it. The added extra insulation that you get is absolutely fantastic. But if you are on a budget, then this is absolutely spot on for you, I think. So as I say, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be doing some more videos on this over the next few weeks. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it as well. And I'll see you next time on Will's Grill Shack. Thanks everybody for watching.